Good afternoon and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. It's a beautiful sunny day today on the east coast of Canada. A little bit cool. We're in that part of fall now where we have frost advisories every morning. But anyway, had paint night last night with some kids. The adults and the kids want to make it a kind of monthly or bi-monthly thing. So I'm going to charge a small, minimal $5 fee because I prefer to bring the paint so that everybody has the same color paint and to use my Liquitex Basics and my Artist Loft student grade paints. So that's what we're going to do. Dorothy, yes, considering how naughty I am. Hey, Darren. No, I'm not really sick, Darren. I'm just feeling, a little And sometimes it's my medications. Sometimes the metformin does really fun things to my digestive system. Let's just put it that way. So some days are worse than others. Anyway. So if anyone's on metformin, they probably know what I mean. So last night's paint night. By the way, if you're watching on recording, this is on YouTube. This is being recorded live on Ustream.tv. There's a chat with real people, and I don't edit, so just fast forward through any dull, boring parts. There's my painting, so that's what we did last night. The kids wanted to do Halloween, so I found this painting, and I asked, and it was okay. This is the kids with their paintings. If you don't follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted it last night. So some of the kids even came dressed in Halloween costumes because they knew we were going to do a Halloween theme. So they had fun. They enjoyed it. We did it in my cousin's parents' house is up for sale, and so we've been painting in their garage, and it's getting a little too chilly to do it now because it is not a heated garage. So our one in November will probably be in Susan's basement because I don't have the room here to do it. So anyway, Melody from Indonesia was very kind, and she sent me an Amazon gift card to purchase some M. Graham watercolors, and they have arrived. So I bought the 10 set. There's the 10 colors, plus I had the white, titanium white opaque already in the M. Graham. I'm looking for something to paint. This is what I'm going to paint. This is one of Carrie's photos. Uh-oh, is my chat broken? Can someone say something in chat, please? Oh, no, okay, my chat's working. I guess everybody's just falling asleep. So far we have Darren, Dr. Dot, Judy, Karen, Jillian, and Mindy here, plus one more. Ha, Darren. So this is I Carry Love, one of our fibs. Some of you newbies may not know her. She's been MIA for a year or so, taking care of some things and moving and getting herself regrounded. So hopefully she will be back soon. She's a great artist. She's a funny lady. So she took this photo. So I think I'm going to paint this today. I'm going to practice and use my M-grams and see what happens. This is the Ottawa River. Okay, so I'm going to set up my iPad so I can see it. Oh, and hold on, I have to change my sleep display time here so it doesn't keep going to sleep on me. Oh. Okay, it's already. All right, hold on. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. No problem. I'm recording. Everything is ready to go. So I'll use my wide brush for wetting. I'll use my larger brush for the sky. My 12 or 13, what is it? 11. Then I will need a smaller one, and I will need a small one for, not the tiny one, but maybe this one. Number 3. Okay. Alright, got my brushes out and ready. I think I got them all. I might need my teeny tiny one, but we'll see. Yes, I did tweet that I was live. I did tweet Dot. Yes, I did. Hey, Z, nice to see you. I'm glad your healing is coming along. So the number 10 set had the warm and cool yellow. So this is, I should write on the back, M-gram, so I don't get it mixed up. And I put it in an empty palette that I had, a 48 empty palette, because I figure I'll be getting more as I go here. Hey, Mindy. Yeah, all right. A warm and cool red, so Pyrrole Red and Permanent Alizarin Crimson. It came with Ultramarine, which is a cool blue. It didn't come with a warm blue, so I think I'm going to order the Cerulean Blue so that I have a full double palette. It came with Phthalo Green and Sap Green. And the sap green in the M-gram is quite different from the sap green in my, let me get out my Shinhan, which of course I still love, but I don't know, even just painting these are wonderful colors. There's the sap green in the Shinhan, and there's the sap green in M-gram. The Shinhan is much brighter than the M-gram. Not that one's better than the other, but the sap green in the M-gram is a little more neutralized, I think. Hey, Jillian. Yeah. Yeah, Zandra. Oh, by the way, Darren, Zandra and her hubby, they have a cabin down in, oh my gosh, on the South Shore. Starts with C. Why is it gone from my brain? Chester. Darren, Xandra and her hubby have a cabin down in Chester. Darren is from Canso, Xandra, up near Cape Breton there. Yeah, exactly, Xandra. It's completely different. Like, this is a warmer, and it's a cooler green from M. Graham, and it's a warmer green in the Shinhan. So, yeah, not that it's bad or good. It's just you have to know that it's different when you're using it. But that's why when I use Shinhan, I almost always neutralize my sap green when I use it. So I won't have to do that now with my M. Graham because it's closer to the color. It's a more realistic, natural color than the Shinhan sap green is. Like, the Shinhan sap green, you're never really going to find that in real life, you know? So. Oh, it's in East Jador. I was thinking it was Chester. Kind of. Okay. All right. So, let's get my paints ready. So, I'm going to need a blue, but it'll have to be a neutralized blue. So, I will be neutralizing it with a little bit with, it'll be ultramarine, and I'll neutralize it a little bit with burnt sienna, actually. Instead of neutralizing it with red, with orange, I'm going to neutralize it with and darken it with burnt sienna. Okay. My goodness. I just got orange paint all over my finger, and it takes a lot to get it off because it's so pigmented. Of course, it stays wet, right? Because this is made with honey. Okay. And I've only had them in here a day, so like they're not going to be very set at all. The actually my Shinhans stay fairly tacky too. Alright, so I'm going to need the orange. I'm going to need a little bit of the, Quin Gold, which is the warm yellow. And then the black I will create with my primaries. Okay, so I've got my palette here. Do I have... Oh, my spray bottle right here. Do I need... Oh! I do need a little purple as well mixed with some blue, so I'll leave that. There's my Azo yellow. This is the palette I was using when I was mixing yesterday, so I just need to add in some orange here. Oh, some Azo orange. I'm just picking a little wee tiny bit up with my brush, and that's more than enough to mix in there. I need Azo yellow here. All right, it needs more water. And even more water. Okay. A little purple. And a little ultramarine that I'm going to be mixing with. Just a little bit of burnt sienna to tone it down some. I usually use burnt umber, but I don't have any burnt umber, so I'll use burnt sienna instead. Okay. I hope that's not too... Let me test that color, because... Yeah, it looks good. That looks good. All right. I need to draw my horizon. Okay, it's the only thing I need to draw when I do this type of gonna put, don't have to do this with watercolor, but I'm just gonna put a little piece of parchment paper here. In that case, I get a little over exuberant. All right. Ah, excuse me. Okay. I need to, I pressed too hard with that pencil. So I'm going to take out some of that line before I continue. There we go. sorry, picked up the wrong brush. I'm mixing just a little bit of the Quin Gold into the Azo Yellow for around the sun area here for the glow. Going to make a little bit of a I didn't wet below the horizon so I just went around the edges to soften those. Yeah, Eileen's not here. Alright, so blue. I don't know if I've mixed enough or not. Doesn't look like I've mixed enough. That brush is too big for mixing. I should have wet it again, maybe. Oh. Great. Messing everything up today. I should have known. Good, Jean. All right, I think I'm going to start this again. Hold on. I'm not going to do this to Carrie's painting. I'm starting again because I totally messed up. Need to add more water to that orange mixture. It's too dark. I'm just going to dry this and move on. Hey, Teresa. Bye, Z. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, I got my clan water. Typo Queen, as usual, strikes again. moving on. All right. Let's try a light touch. All right. The only thing I don't like about these, I might actually glue the little half pans in because it annoys me that they move around on me. They're not solid. Just want to warm up that a little bit, but I don't want it as dark as the Azo. Okay. Actually, I should be doing the water at the same time, so I'm going to go down almost all the way there with my water wet. But I'm going to start with my yellow and my orange, so I'm going to turn it upside down for a moment. So let's do this yellow again. Uh-oh. Way too much burnt umber in that. Dang it. Or, sorry, burnt sienna. So now I'm adding a little my ultramarine mixture and burnt sienna to make some clouds while this is all still wet. We need a little bit of purple in there too, I think. Lost some of my orange. I need to add a little more orange back in here. My poor cloud is dripping. So it's a little bit of the Quinn. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of purple to darken that. Adding just a little bit of red into that. Permanent Alizarin Crimson. Hi, Joan! Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna get a little more color into this cloud here. I need to add a little more color to that, but first I am going to Add a little more wet here to my water area so I can add the oh, that needs a little more ultramarine before I go into that. Got to get used to these paints. Okay. There's a little wee bit of kind of purple in that too, so I'm just gonna mix in a little of the purple, and then hi, Leanne. No, it's not upside down anymore. I had it upside down for a little while. Alright, I'm going to need a little more purple, so while that's kind of drying, I will mix some more purple. Here's the original. It's the Ottawa River. So I need to dry it so I can add some more yellow here. I'm not doing a very good job of poor Carrie's photo. Okay, I've got to fix my color here. Oh, that's not what I want to... Never mind. Moving the wrong button here. That's a little better. That's a little closer to the colors that I have. And I need to brighten this up a little bit. So I am going to try to lift some of this color. Because it's too dark. Make it a little more blue. So I'm going to mix a little more of just ultramarine and see if I can lighten it up a little bit. So if I glaze the ultramarine over this lightly, it should be a little better. I ended up with a color that looked a little too stormy instead of just nighttime, so that's why I'm doing this. I think that's better. My brain is not in paint mode today at all. At all. It's really weird. Maybe I should just stop before I... This is just one of those days where nothing's going right. At all. I never have trouble with my skies. I don't like it at all. I can't keep going if I don't like it. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let me look at the picture a little better. There's no way I can fix those clouds. Well, you guys are not seeing me at my best today. This is what the journal's for, though. Messing up and trying to fix it. I don't like the clouds. I've got to go back. I'm going to do it and do the clouds after the first thing dries instead of while it's wet. I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, but it's not what I want. I know it doesn't have to be perfect with Carrie, but it's not even close to what I want. It's those clouds. Don't worry, I've got more paper. Look, I've got another page. And I will keep this recording so people can see. Those people who know me know how hard I am on myself. If I don't get what I want, I'm ticked off. And I'm ticked off right now. Ticked off, let me tell you. Hey there. Attempt number 3. Alright. So, no clouds until I'm finished of my sky and water this time. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Come on. And this time I'm just putting... Alright. Here we go. So let me look at my paper. I don't want to start with it too wet, because then you have no control. You want it wet, but you don't want puddles. Alright, that looks pretty good. So I added just a touch of burnt sienna this time, much less. That's much better. Oh, darn. Ran out of orange. Oh, dear. Yep, Darren. So true. I decided to move on. Okay, so this kind of shows me where, this is where I'm going to put my two clouds, where this has kind of flowed up there while I was working. So I'm going to heat gun. Excuse me. There, that's, had to fix the color again. That's closer to the real color that I've got now. All right. need to add some more yellow here. A little more golden glow around the sun. See if I can erase this. Pencil line there. Good. All right. I'm going to go in with a finer brush here and see if I can drag some of this to make it look like water. There we go. Hey, CB. Are you guys saying, hey, Linda? Sorry I missed you coming in. No, I think my painting's just fuzzy. If it's fuzzy, refresh. Because Ustream's been weird lately, and sometimes you have to refresh in order to get it to come in clear. All right. Now, it's not quite dry, so I'm going to make sure it's dry before I do my clouds this time. Hey, Ellie! CB was tangling. All right, now I think what I need to get this color is to mix, just a second. I think it's purple and orange I need to mix instead of blue and orange. Let's see. So there's my purple. Let's see what happens if I do my orange. Yeah, see? That's what I want. That's what I need for my clouds. Purple and orange, not blue and orange. All right, so that'll help get the right color. So I'm going to add some orange to my purple because I still need my oh, way too much, Jean. Going along the top edge to feather it out a little bit. Bottom edge is a little bit more going in with a little bit of orange on the bottom here. And then feather it down by adding a damp brush underneath where the color is to draw it out a little bit. It's all about learning what to do, what not to do, what works, what doesn't work. Oh, Anita. Joan. Oh, goodness. Well, poor Margaret's so sick. And her work didn't want her to stay off. Of course, I said, yeah, they go to work and then other people would get sick and then she'd blame them even though so they begged her not to take her day off work. But, of course, she gets more done in her hour than any of the other workers. So, of course, they didn't want her to miss. Anyway, so, she went to the doctor last night, and he gave her 2 days, told her to stay home for 2 days, and hopefully by Monday she would feel better. She's very sick with a cold. Just adding a little blue into these clouds. All right. It's a little closer to what I want. Ethan. How's my mom? She's okay. I haven't heard from my sister yet today. We were kind of hoping she was going to go back to the manor to get back into some of her routine by yesterday, but she's got 3 different doctors. She's got the infectious specialist, she's got the surgeon, she's got, I don't know, 3 different doctors anyway, and they don't seem to be on the same page yet. So, still not, didn't do enough drying. Now I'd probably have my fingerprinter now. No, this is just in my journal. It's just in my journal, practicing a sunset, sort of. It's one of Carrie's photos, so. I wanted something to practice. I was late getting here. Didn't get time to think of it because I slept in. Fell asleep in my chair watching Madam Secretary last night. Woke up at 7, went to bed thinking for a couple of hours. Yeah, I didn't wake up till 1, so it's kind of like, okay. Alright, so now I need to mix my black, which will be ultramarine, burnt sienna, I'm using too big a brush. Here's my medium brush. May need to add a little red to that. It's not bad. It's a little purpley, but that's not bad. All right. I'll do this as the first layer. I'll have to add a little red to make it, might work with the second layer. We'll see. right. I'll do the leaves later. I'm going to do this bush over here next. Alright, I need to get rid of this. It's kind of bumpy and it's in my way. I don't think I need it anymore. I'm going to do the shape first here. All right. It needs to be dried so I can add another layer to make it darker. Thanks, Darren. Much better attempt in my opinion. But, you know, I learned. And that's what's important. The order I did things just didn't work. Alrighty. Yeah, I have to mix some more black. All right. Ta-da! Alright, I think the only thing I need is I need a little wee bit more of this color here. I think I'm going to mix. Just going to darken up the bottom edge just a little bit. There. Okay, don't want it to be black, but need it to be a little darker. There. Ta-da! Hey, Carol. Thanks, Jillian. Phew, glad I sorted that out. Thanks, Ellie. So this is a picture by Carrie. Here's the original. It's a photo that Carrie took of the Ottawa River. Thanks, Dar. And let me put the date on this. This is October the 12th. Thanks. Considering my first two attempts were such disasters. Oh, geesh Louise. Yeah, I will tweet it to Carrie so she'll see it. Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Dot. So let's see. I have a little time left. What should I do with my time I have left? I need to... This is my next... I want to do this. Want to do this on Monday? So, yeah. Well, I think what happened in the second one, CB, was that I messed up the blue part of the sky in the second one, and the clouds, because they're kind of weird clouds. So, all right. Let's see what else I have in my consortium of watercolor prompts, if there's another fast one I can do. Let's see. I love that picture. It's Peggy's Cove. I've got to do that one too. That's a different view of Peggy's Cove. Oh, that would be kind of cool. That would be a good sunset to practice. And the cacti. Oh, there's a good one for practicing clouds too, eh? Oh, puffins! I love that picture. Yeah, Carol, I know. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that one on... Oh, look, here's a simple one. I think I'll try this. See, with all the layers of the mountains? I'm just going to do a quick sketch, quick one of this. I'm going to make it landscape, though, instead of portrait. Let's do that one. Okay, I'm just going to heat gun it a little wee bit more. It's just not quite totally drying. I don't want to work on the other side. Well, the thing with this is not just the glass, it's also the copper. But I'm not going to do this fancy background at all. I'm just going to have a off-white background. I'm not going to do that fancy lace tablecloth background. No. Oh, warm up my hands. My fingers are cold. It's a cool day today. I've even got my long sleeve t-shirt on today even. That's all right. That should do the trick. All right, so clean my palette here. All right, so I've got my purple. I didn't clean that one out because I still need that. I need to make some ultramarine blue. I need some sap green. And I need my Quinn. And a little burnt sienna. Okay, so let's mix my colors here. So ultramarine blue. And sap green. as well practice some mountains, right? And then Quinn Gold, which is my warm yellow. And some burnt sienna, which I mixed way too much off, but that's okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing my sky, which is just very light quinacridone, basically. All right. He gone. Oh, bye, Darren. Thanks for dropping in. I looked up, I thought I had a spot on my paper, and it was actually on my computer monitor. Oh no, how come that's so dirty? Oh dear, gotta lift that up. And quick. I've gotta remix my purple. I forgot I made it dirty for my clouds. Oh, how come that's not sitting straight? It's driving me crazy. Oh, that's why. All right. All right, let's mix some pure purple. put a little too much pigment down, so I'm going to pick some of it up here. It's dioxazine, so it's not going to pick up too much. It's a staining color, but at least it'll bring it down a little bit there. And make it look like there's a haze, which you want for your distant mountains anyway. Right, so good, keep going. Actually, I need to shape this a little better for the green. Come on. Moment, please. Let's see if I can pick some of this up. The green will go over it, but I guess I have to worry about that. The green will go over it. Okay. Alright, now for the next one, I have to take my purple and a little bit of the... It's not going to be exactly the same, I'm just using it as an idea. I'm going to have to add a little bit of ultramarine blue to the purple as it gets, for the next one as it gets closer. So, I'm going to take my dioxazine purple. I guess I don't need to move it because I can just take the ultramarine into the... Nope. The ultramarine is quite powerful. Alright. So let's go to the next level. Still not enough ultramarine in it. Here we go, that's better. Put a little mist in the mountains there. Okay. Yeah, cool here, Lynn, too, on the East Coast. So now we're going to take some of the green and mix it in with the blue for the next layer of mountains and trees, because now we sort of begin to see. I got to switch to a smaller paintbrush now, though. Number 7. A little bit more ultramarine in that. I didn't really dry that enough, did I? So I'm going to dry it. Add a bit more definition to that. Dry it. Heat gun. The Dioxazine purple is a little bit, I should have toned it down just a little bit with a little yellow. It's a little bit too bright in that second layer, but that's okay. Alright, so I need a little bit of this green at the top to define the top of this row here. A little bit better. Because I did it while the layer under it was wet instead of drying it. I forgot to dry it. And then I'm going to just bring it down into this misty area underneath it. Soften that edge with a damp but not brush so that it still looks misty. Alright, heat gun. Alright, so now the next one is my nice green layer. That is in the actual view, so it's going to have more realistic looking trees and stuff. So I've got my green ready here, and it needs to be a little thicker pigment, so I'm just going to add a little more pigment to it. I'm just mixing a little bit of the purple in with the green there to get a little variance in color, because some is trees and some is just a grassy kind of area. All right, so now okay, before I define those trees any, I'm going to do my front area here. Woo! Just trying to do a quick sketch, really. I'm trying to make it like a sketch. So this is going to be the part that's going to have kind of the sun glow on it here. Sort of. Added a little burnt sienna just to kind of brown down that yellow a little bit. Because it's going to switch to burnt sienna here. This is just the underpainting. I will be adding a little more detail in this grassy area here later. Heat gun. Thanks, Lynn. Bye, Carol. My new paints, so it's gonna take a while before I get used to how strong they are, and I have to do a good swatch to see how they mix. Alright, so I need to take some of the dioxazine purple to mix with the green. To make some nice dark there. Just trying to add some dark into this to make the trees look a little more realistic there. Just add a little depth. Dioxazine purple is a very good mix to make this nice dark shading green color. This is interesting. You can also do it by adding red, but since I'm not using red in my painting, I didn't want to really do it with red. So the purple works, it seems, very nicely. All right, let's see here. Oh, even a smaller one. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Picola. It went great last night, Picola, and on Thursdays I start at 1 Eastern, although today it was 1:45 before I got started. So I'm almost done, actually. I'm almost done, heading out with my cousin in a little bit. So I'm just waiting for my cousin to text that she's on the way. So I'm just doing a layer of my darker green here over this burnt umber, just as a, and it's or burnt sienna, and it's kind of turning out like a burnt umber kind of color, so that's nice. Add a little depth to this up close section here. Ah, okay. Thanks, Picola. All right, there we go. Just a quick sketch to play with my new set of M-Gram colors. So I have to be wary of my dioxazine purple. It's very potent. Oh, sorry. Way off screen a little bit there. Sorry about that. So this is the inspiration. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Lynn. So that is all for today, folks. My tummy seems to have settled down a little, which is a good thing. I will see you all later. Thanks so much for coming. Toodaloo. If you watch the recording, thanks so much.